Hey guys, welcome back to Maple Syrup Gaming. This is basically sort of an introductory video to the second part of my channel. Some of you might or might not have seen my gaming videos already with League of Legends, and soon there will be other games coming as well. For those who haven't seen them, well, there will be links down below for anyone that wants to take a look. But basically what I'm doing today is sort of an introductory video to the second part of my channel, which will be based on product reviews, tech deals, and also builds, and sometimes it'll be sort of deals of the week and stuff like that. So for anyone looking for gaming, and also it'll be a Canadian perspective. We'll be talking about American prices because I know a lot of you guys out there are probably from the US or deal in American dollars. But we'll be looking also at the Canadian side of things, which means that sometimes here in Canada we have to hunt a little bit more for a deal because we pay a premium on our computer parts. So this first video is sort of breakdown of certain tricks that I've found over 20 years of buying computer parts and building computers that can help with getting better deals in Canada. So it's a general look at the process I go through to get a deal when I'm looking for a new part or a new build. So the first thing we're going to look at is, here in Canada, there is something really special. It's that if you buy a part from a source that does not have a retail location in your province, if you have a provincial tax, you don't have to pay it. So I'll give you my perspective. I live in Quebec. If I buy a part from Canada Computers, which has a retail outlet here in Quebec, even if I'm buying online, I have to pay the full approximate 15% sales tax. However, if I buy the same part from NCIX, which does not have a retail location in Quebec, well, I don't have to pay the provincial tax, which means that I'm only paying the 5% GST. Not too bad, it's automatically almost a 10% saving. So that's the first thing I just want to sort of mention to you guys. And based on the province you live at, basically the source for buying your parts will be different. For example, and by the way, I'm not sponsored by any of these sites or stores or whatnot, so I'm just giving out names, which is the places I hunt for deals. But let's say MemoryExpress.com only has locations in British Columbia. So someone living in Ontario is better off buying from them than buying from NCIX. Now, I'm not saying that you should never buy from NCIX. We're going to get to that in a second. Secondly, what I really like doing as well is that you can take advantage of certain price match guarantees. Certain sites, and we'll again, like NCIX and MemoryExpress.com, have price matches. So if you have a crazy deal coming from Canada Computers, for example, well, what you can do is that, me for example, if I buy from Canada Computers, I have to pay the full tax. However, if I go to NCIX, get them to match the Canada Computer price and buy it from them instead, I've just saved the 10% sales tax. So basically you combine the price match with the retailers that are or are not in your province. So that's another way that we can really save a lot of money on computer parts.
So let's look at a quick example. Here I pulled up the exact same card on 3 different sites. I basically chose the MSI GeForce GTX 1070 Gaming Edition. I pulled it up on NCIX, newegg.ca, and MemoryExpress.com. So basically, if we start with NCIX, they're selling the card for $599.99. We go to MemoryExpress.com, they're selling the card for $589.99. And lastly, if we finish, Newegg is selling the card with a special at $559.99. So basically, me living in Quebec, what I would have to do is I would go to either NCIX or MemoryExpress.com and do a price match. What they would do is they would give me the card for $559.99, and since neither of them have a retail location in my province, however Newegg does, I would be only paying a 5% sales tax rather than a 15% sales tax. By the way, all 3 sites are referencing the same $15 mail-in rebate, which we'll actually get to in the second part of my video. So just as an example, I did the math. What that means is basically if I would just buy the card from Newegg without doing a price match from either of the sites that does not have a retail location in my province, I would end up having to pay $643.99. However, by buying it with the price match from a site that is not in my province, I will only be paying $587.99, which is an extra saving of $56. So roughly, if we look at the regular price of Newegg, with the $70 rebate already on there, an extra $56 means that I'm paying $126 less than the regular price. Or if we go with the closest competitor, it means that I'm paying roughly $30 less than if I would have bought it directly from MemoryExpress.com without doing a price match. So I hope this was useful for you. And by the way, for example, if you live in Ontario, you would not be able to use NCIX because they do have locations in Ontario. You would have to go to MemoryExpress.com.
Okay, and now for the second part, guys. Now this is maybe more, I'm not going to say controversial, but some people believe in this, some people don't. But it's the mail-in rebates and also the basically sometimes free deals that you get on free games and whatnot. That's the second way I've found that you save a lot of money. The reason why is because mail-in rebates, very rarely are they associated to one site in particular. Often it's a general mail-in rebate that is offered to the same by the manufacturer for the product, whether it's purchased anywhere. So what I like to do is I don't only wait till I go on, like, let's say Newegg and says, oh, we're offering a $20 rebate on this Corsair product or whatnot, because sometimes some of the sites actually aren't aware of some of the mail-in rebates. So you can actually go to the sites directly. So you just you type in Google basically like Corsair Rebate Center or Cooler Master Rebate Center based on the product you're searching for, and they'll tell you all the current rebates that are running for all the different sites, and even the ones that are just in general, meaning that you can purchase them from anywhere. And what happens is sometimes some manufacturers have unfortunately they raise their price when there's a big mail-in rebate as a way to get a bigger margin of profit. So if you buy it from a retailer that isn't aware of the mail-in rebate, sometimes the basic product price will be lower. And the second part that I mentioned was basically the free games. It's something that honestly a lot of people I find overlook, because don't only look at it as if you're interested in the game or not. Even if you're not interested, often what I'll do is I'll buy it and either I'll sell the code I have to a friend or to someone that I know that wants the game, or sometimes you can even sell it on like ad sites like here in Quebec it's Kijiji or Craigslist or whatnot. There are people that will buy the keys from you. The best example that I could give you is that at Christmas I got basically an RX 480 Strix edition from Asus. The regular price on it is around $400 Canadian here. Well, they were running a sale on it for $450 at Newegg. I found a $30 mail-in rebate that was published on the NCIX site, but that I was able to get honored with the purchase from Newegg because the purchase price was lower. So that got me to $320, and plus they were offering a free copy of Civilization 6 when you purchased it before Christmas, which here in Canada sells for about $70 or $80. I sold it to a good friend of mine for $40. So if you do the over, that means regular price $350, mail-in rebate $320, all the way down to basically $280, and $280 for a Rogue Strix RX 480 in Canada is an unheard of price. And I sold Civilization 6 for $40 because it was a good friend, but if I would have gone to a neutral site, it could have easily gone for maybe $50. So anyway, I hope that these tricks that I've shared with you will help you guys in shopping and will help you guys when I'm referencing this guide in my other videos. Before I go, I just want to let you know that I have a couple of projects coming up, a couple of interesting ones. One will be basically a junk PC, which will be a PC constructed only from used parts. So check, I've actually already have the first parts, so it'll be coming up very soon. And we'll also have the updated build to my main system, which will be done with new parts, and it'll be coming up pretty soon. So I hope I see you guys again at Maple Syrup Gaming and Tech. And till next time.